there's no four-wheelers used in the infield.
25 years ago, June 8, 1996, Doug Clark conducted his drivers' meeting with some older faces in the crowd. 32 drivers attended the 4th annual Masters Classic, a race for drivers over 50 years old. Some of the drivers in attendance included Hall of Fame driver Bill Oots from Sedalia, Missouri. The Flying Blacksmith claimed over 300 career wins and 20 track championships, which included 9 in Marshall, Missouri, and the 1964 Knoxville track title. Hall of Famer Lloyd Beckman, the Lincoln, Nebraska native, won 3 championships at Capitol Beach and titles in 1968 and 1969 at Eagle, Nebraska, with a 10-win season. Beckman had 11 straight victories with the NMRA and had recently won a 360 race in Webster City, Iowa at the age of 68. Another Hall of Fame driver, Bob Kinzer from Bloomington, Indiana. Bob is the father of 2 racing sons, Randy and Steve. You might have heard of Steve. Bob won over 29 championships and had recorded over 400 victories. In 1971, he visited Victory Lane 28 times. Tiffin, Ohio's Rick Ferkel, another Hall of Famer. Rick was labeled the Ohio Traveler because he traveled to where the big money races were, one of the first true outlaws. Rick was the reigning 3-time Masters Classic champion. Ferkel had over 30-plus win seasons, with his highest of 38, and recorded victories at 78 different tracks. Benny Rapp of Temperance, Michigan, mainly a pavement chauffeur, won races in 6 different decades and earned the SOD title in 1990 at 62 years of age. On Rapp's resume, 2 wins in South Africa. Billy Engelhart of Madison, Wisconsin, had a successful driving career in midgets. He had 24 USAC victories and won many prestigious midget events. Billy had finished second the last 2 years in the Masters. Engelhart had been racing here the previous 2 weeks getting ready for this event. He finished second in a weekly show the previous week. Knoxville Weekly 410 regular racer Steve Beitler brought one of his childhood heroes, Lloyd Army, to compete in the Masters. Both from Cedro-Woolley, Washington, and Skagit Speedway veterans. Army had over a dozen wins there and is a member of the Skagit Hall of Fame. Woody Cliff Woodward of Kearney, Missouri, was in Archie Ergenbright's car. Not being in a sprint car for a few years, he went out and set fast time, which was a new track record for the 360s at the time. Heat race action, and Ken Lang of Lincoln, Nebraska, is over Harold McGilton's right rear and into the fence and upside down. This was the first of many crashes of the evening. The 22-lap main event had Benny Rapp on the pole, with 3-time winner Rick Ferkel on his right. Leroy Van Connet and Ed Fredge sat in the second row, followed by Billy Engelhart and quick-timer Woody Woodward. At the drop of the green, it was Benny Rapp leading the charge.
Benny Rapp, Eddie French down on the bottom. Here comes Rick Ferkel. Billy Engelhart working 4th in the number 7. Leroy Van Connet and Woody Woodward off the 4th turn. Leading lap number 1, Benny Rapp. It's Rapp, Ferkel, Billy Engelhart, Ed French, Leroy Van Connet.
With 2 laps in the books, the red flag flew for new track record holder Woody Woodward, who crashed in turn 4. He walked away uninjured. The field was reset for a lap 3 restart.
Looking for that single file restart once again, Benny Rapp. Still your leader. And we're green flag. It's Rapp, Ferkel, Engelhart, French, and Shelby Steenson. Mike Brooks in the 57 car running 6th. Ferkel on the bottom side, moving into the lead, Rick Ferkel. Shelby Seenson gets it sideways. Oh, Jerry Crabb. Bob Kinzer, the 9 car of Roy Joe Peltz.
Kinzer, Peltz, and Steenson were all okay, but were finished for the evening. Jerry Crabb continued, but maybe he shouldn't have. When racing resumed, it was Billy Engelhart working on Benny Rapp for the runner-up spot.
And green once again, Rick Ferkel, Benny Rapp, and Billy Engelhart. Here comes Mike Brooks into 57 with a charge on the bottom. And Rick Ferkel, still your leader. Billy Engelhart trying to move on Benny Rapp. Billy Engelhart now running second as he moves past Benny Rapp. Your leader under the scoreboard and off the 4th turn, still the 45 car, the Ray Lipsy 45 Rick Ferkel. Billy Engelhart, one thing in his mind, to track down that 45. Benny Rapp still running 3rd. Mike Brooks in 4th. Ed French running 5th. Bill Oots running 6th.
The carnage continued to mount as Jerry Crabb got upside down in turn 2. A restart on lap 6, and Engelhart was ready to pounce.
Single file restart. Ferkel on the bottom, Billy Engelhart through the underneath. Ferkel back around him. Ferkel and Engelhart dicing through 3 and 4. Benny Rapp still holding on to 3rd, Mike Brooks 4th, Eddie French in 5th, Bill Oots running 6th.
Engelhart would chase Ferkel over the next 10 go-arounds before making his move when the 45 was jammed up in traffic.
Ferkel going to the bottom. Engelhart going above the 33. Billy Engelhart working down the back chute. And Billy Engelhart, now your leader. In that, Bill Campbell, number 7. Billy Engelhart holding the point.
While Ferkel was stuck behind the 2 slower cars, Engelhart widened the gap and sailed by the back markers with ease.
Engelhart now working through some lap traffic, working the high side up against the cushion, working on lap number 18. It's Engelhart, Ferkel, Mike Brooks, now running 3rd.
After being the bridesmaid the previous 2 years, Billy Engelhart was finally first to the flag.
White flag, the 7 car of Billy Engelhart runs up on Bill Oots, down to the bottom side. Engelhart back to the top side above Lou Holland. Billy Engelhart, still your leader in that 7 car.
The top 2 finishers talked about the 11-mile sprint and the woulda, coulda, and shouldas on the track. Joining Ferkel and Engelhart in victory lane was trophy girl Kathy Visser and 3rd place finisher Mike Brooks of Knoxville, who had 14 wins at this track and the 1980 track title. Billy talked about his keys to victory.
We were pretty much committed to winning this thing, and I knew we had a good enough car to do it, and we planned our tire setup and our chassis setup for the latter part of the race, and it paid off. Rick seemed to get into just a little loose condition there, and in traffic it come to us. I think it was, just one of them things. We were working just a little bit better than he was. Well, I think a lot of guys could have drove this car to the victory tonight. It's a real good car, new J&J, and Bill Campbell worked real hard, and I just can't thank him enough. And I know Rick is as tough as they come, and I knew when the opportunity came, I had to take it, and it wasn't the best opportunity, it was the one I got. You know, sometimes you take some chances, and actually it wasn't all that bad. It may have looked that bad, but the door was open, and I went through it.